road, or the road follows the river here for miles. So I've got a truck behind me. No, that's not a pullout. I'm looking for a place to kind of get over and let him get around because this is very curvy. I've already rolled a vehicle once. It's fun to take the curves fast, but yeah, it's cold this morning. The roads do have a possibility of being slick. It's still early. I would drive differently than I would early in the morning than I would in the evening, for one thing. This is it's the last few miles stretch. And there's the river down there. It didn't leave us. Right before we get to Natchez. And here's another sign coming up. Let's see what it says. Sign we saw, it said 30 miles, Natchez. We've only gone 14 miles. Oh boy. Which is another thing that I realized this morning. My gyps told me last night this trip was a 6-hour trip. I sure hope that Siri accounted for mountain miles and didn't expect me to drive 60 knots straight through. We will see. I have a sneaky suspicion this 6-hour drive might actually be a 9-hour drive. I'll check once we get to Yakima or something and see if I still have a 6-hour drive. Okay. Oh, isn't that gorgeous? Can you see that river? Can you see that river down there? Oh my goodness. Alright, so at this point we'll be coming into Yakima here fairly soon. There was a good pullover spot. But at any rate, we're going to put you back to sleep. And I will probably turn on the camera again when we get to Yakima, so you can see. Yeah, for those of you who haven't made this drive before, you're coming along with us. We're on State Road 12, currently headed east to Yakima. And we're about 16, okay, maybe 14 miles now from Natchez. Alright, well, I'm going to try to make this video, I hope my camera will do this for me. Here's a pause button. I'm going to put you to sleep, and hopefully this way I won't have to make it a separate video for the next portion. Alright, we're going to try it now. Good night. How about that view? Woohoo! Oh, I can tell. The camera is just... A picture may be worth 1,000 words, but it leaves out 900,000. Isn't that gorgeous? Okay, see you soon. full eye view of that mountain and came around the corner and saw the whole thing, left to right, north to south,
Continue on US 12 East for 17 miles.
I would have never believed we were only half a mile from that mountain. Sometimes, right, perception of distance is, maybe that's how we get lost. But I think the big chore would be walking over the mountain. Okay, wasn't that special? Here we come into Natchez. I'm gonna Mr. Spock you for a second. I think we've got a couple of miles before, so go to sleep. See you in a minute. Well, did you have a nice nap? Well, good morning to you then. So here we are coming into Natchez, and it's nothing special here. It's kind of like all the mountain towns, to be honest. There's one road. It goes through the center, or maybe to the left or to the right of the valley, and everything is positioned right there. And so that is Natchez. This is Natchez. So this is so even I live in a valley. So this whole town, this whole valley basically survives off of farming. So you see mountains straight ahead. You know that there's mountains behind us and from where we came from. When you look to the left or to the right, you know, to the right or to the left. Oops, hang on. Let's pull over for the emergency car here. But when you look to the right, I don't know if that looks far enough to the right. Sure it does. You know, and then to the left, right, there's the mountains that way. All right, so this is just a valley. I can't move it back to improve the focus, people. You're gonna have to just, you know, here we go. Fix your own focus. Okay. I mean, I wasn't talking to you, the people. I was talking to the camera. Okay. So here we have it. Just a bunch of little farm stands here. And what I have learned about these little farm stands, these pretty much are the commercial people. And I don't go to these farm stands. I go out to the farm myself. So, what that looks like, okay, for you, or for me, is first of all, if I buy these products here, and I'm trying to clean this mirror, and it's not going well. Hang on, and I think maybe it's just freezing up. We'll see if that clears up. Okay. All right. So what it is, it's a huge markup. Yeah, we're gonna have to stop and clean that mirror. I don't know what is on these paper towels, but I can't clean my mirror with a paper towel. Huh. Interesting. Instead of going to those little farm stands where people are buying and reselling, people just go out to the farm, bring it up to their little stand and resell it. I go out to the farm myself to get my own product. Sometimes I'll pick it myself. They don't want you in their fields, and they pick about that camera. Sorry, everybody. Yep, see, they're not even going yet. I did make the right call. I knew it. It would have been hard for me to make that stop.
left lane to take the I-82 West ramp to Washington A23 North, Salah.
Okay, all right, so we're going to pause you now. I need to pay attention to my navigator lady. We'll see you soon.